Here you go. Here is the comparison of last season. And look what we lost, and look what we gained, and the bullpen is not going to be better for it. 2025, let's go over it. Edwin Diaz win-loss record 6-3. Devin Williams 4-6. Edwin Diaz ERA is 1.63. A closer with a 1.63 ERA. Gee, don't you think you should have made him a better offer and kept him? Oh, yeah, his fastball velocity declined in 2025, but he had a 1.63 ERA, meaning he's not giving up runs. And you go and get a guy who was a closer in the same city across town and had a 4.79 ERA. 4.79. And that's the guy you want to go into the bottom of the ninth or the top of the ninth with the lead? It does not make sense. Make it make sense. It only makes sense in dollars. And in sports, you got to spend the money. Innings pitched, we're almost on par. Diaz, 66 and a third. Devin Williams, 62. Strikeouts almost on par, 98 for Diaz, 90 for Devo. Here's the most misleading stat. Diaz only blew 3 saves last season, 28 for 31. Devin Williams blew 4. He's 18 for 22. But Devin Williams entered the season last season as the Yankees closer. And when the season ended, it was Luke Weaver who was the closer. You saw the stats, folks. We're giving up a guy who had an ERA of 1.63. Remember, we didn't even give him up. He walked. But we let a guy with a 1.63 ERA as a closer in New York. We let him go for nothing. Why? Just why? Somebody, I need an answer. And David Stearns in the presser just deflected. He deflected. And then according to what he said, they're signing a Devin Williams affected how they approached Edwin Diaz. How does that make sense? How? The job of a general manager is to field the best roster possible with a chance to win. And David Stearns is not doing that. And I'm just supposed to sit here as a guy who covers the team and as a fan of the team, and I'm just supposed to be okay with it. And that's what David Stearns and Steve, and yes, you too, Steve Cohen, because you're just as complicit for allowing this moron that you hired to continue to destroy the organization. I understand Steve Cohen is a hands-off owner. I understand that he is smart enough to know that he is not smart enough to run the day-to-day operations of the team when it comes to roster construction. But at the same time, you have to get people who either A, know what they're doing, which I don't think Stearns does, or B, is not trying to sabotage the organization, which I think Stearns is doing. Maybe not intentionally, but he's doing it. Steve Cohen is a hedge fund billionaire. He's a businessman. How can you not see this is bad business? And you know what? When the offseason first started, they asked David Stearns, the media did, what is your goal this offseason? He said run prevention. Run prevention, yeah, run prevention. He's made a couple of moves for this bullpen this offseason so far. Yeah, you want to talk about run prevention? Well, I don't believe you. I don't believe that your goal is run prevention. You know why I don't believe you? Because these are the offseason bullpen moves that you've made this season. You want to talk about run prevention? Let's talk about it. He went ahead and he re-signed Richard Lovelady to a deal. What was Lovelady's ERA in 25? 8.49. Joey Gerber. He traded for Joey Gerber. Who the hell is Joey Gerber? I bet the average baseball fan, and even some guys who know baseball like myself, have never seen Joey Gerber throw a pitch. Joey Gerber. You know what? You want to talk about Joey Gerber? We'll talk about Joey Gerber right now. Joey Gerber with an ERA of 2.08 last season. Okay, all great. But he only played in 2 games last season. Joey Gerber has only played 2 seasons in Major League Baseball, a combined 19 appearances, 1-1 win-loss record, 3.60 ERA, only 20 big league innings, 10 strikeouts in those 20 innings. His first season in the majors was in 2020 with the Mariners, the COVID-shortened season 2020, and then he didn't play Major League Baseball for 5 years after that. He's played in 2020 in the COVID-shortened season. We all remember that. And then he didn't pitch again until last season. And this is a guy you go out and trade for? And Stearns traded cash to get this guy. Cash! Then he goes out and he gets Cooper Criswell. Cooper Criswell in 7 games with the Red Sox last season, 3.57 ERA. Oh, and this is the move that befuddles me. Carl Edwards Jr. Carl Edwards Jr. Carl Edwards Jr. Granted, yes, Carl Edwards won a ring. He won a World Series in 2016 with the Cubs. A decade ago. But last season, a 4.50 ERA. Carl Edwards Jr. And we've already gone over Devo's numbers. Carl Edwards. The guy preaches run prevention, and the best we do is Carl Edwards and Joey Gerber and Cooper Criswell. And you want to tell me that 2 guys with high ERAs and another kid who only pitched twice in 5 years, that's your run prevention? And then Richard Lovelady with an over 8 ERA, that's your run prevention? And you missed it by $3 million. You let the greatest closer in the history of this organization go. For $3 million, you couldn't match it. Or you couldn't give him an extra year and up the money. You couldn't go 3-75. You couldn't go 4-69. Or 4-79 or whatever number would make sense AAV-wise. I'm so goddamn mad. Sorry to curse. I never normally curse on this program.